Hey everyone, welcome to JazzedTutorials, and today we're showing you the cool space lighting effect. Alright, I have a canvas open, as you can see, and I made it white. We're soon going to change that though, so don't worry. Alright, I changed it to black now. Control Alt backspace, or Command backspace. Now I added a new layer, layer 1 above that, and you can change it to black or whatever color you'd like. A dark color is good for this, just to let you know. Alright, open the layer styles, and you're going to add a gradient overlay, and you're going to change it to the style of it, and you're going to do reverse. Okay, and then you're going to alter the scale a bit, and the opacity, just a bit on there. Okay. Oops, I didn't even open that. Alright, there we go. Yeah, and just figure out the scale to whatever you think looks cool. I chose like 80 something, 88, that's pretty cool to me. And the opacity, you can always change it up if you'd like, or you can leave it at 100%. But yeah, alright, you get that. That looks what it looks like now. Add a new layer above that, and you're going to again fill this layer black. Alright, now we're going to go up here to our filters, and you're going to select pick render, and you're going to add lighting effects. Lighting effects is not in CS5 FYI, so you need to do this in CS4 or before. Just letting you know that. Okay? Alright, change these settings here, as you see here. Make sure those settings are there. And there you go. You'll get that. Now, once you've got that all good, you're going to blur that. So add Gaussian blur. And 80 pixels. That's pretty big, but it'll look cool. Trust me. Change that to overlay. Ooh, awesome. Alrighty. Now you're going to go up here and make a new layer. So new layer, turn that black, and now we're going to add some stars. So add noise, or sorry. Oh, yeah, add noise. Okay. And then make the amount 10% and Gaussian. And then click OK, and you have stars. Okay, and then change that to that. Alright, and then you want to alter like the levels of it so you can see stars. So just type in these numbers here. Just do Control L, and that opens up levels. It's easier than going to image adjustments, just letting you know that. Okay, and once you've altered it, click OK, and you'll have cool looking space stars. Look at that. It's awesome, right? Alrighty. So now go up here and go to render in clouds on a new layer. By the way, new layer. And look at that. Open layer styles, and you're going to overlay it. And you're going to add a gradient overlay on that one too. And you're going to select a like hue of like orange, cayenne, yellow, green, and whatnot. You can look through your gradient filter and see if you got anything good in there. If not, then make your own. I'm going to make my own. You don't have to use these colors I just showed you here. You can totally make it your own. I'm not going to show you what colors I use because I feel like you could make your own like shades. It doesn't really matter as long as they're within the shade that I'm using. So here we go. Cayenne. Green. Yellow. And then orange for the last one. Or maybe red. Yeah. There we go. Cool. Okay. So now that we have that, you gotta change the blend mode and the angle. And maybe the scale. Yeah, scale. Definitely scale. Okay. 49%. Alright, and then change that up here to overlay. And look at that stuff. Look at that. Can you not see how awesome that looks? I mean, damn. I wish that was a planet. I'd live on that planet. It's too colorful not to. Okay. Now I'm going to go back over here and add another new layer above that. But, yeah. We're going to drag that new layer down below everything but above the background. Alright, make sense? Sort of, kinda? Okay, go to render and you're gonna add a lens flare. Oh, a lens flare. So, like yesterday. Alright, and yeah, add those settings and then click OK, you're good to go. And you should see it, like, it should appear, it should appear somewhere, but, you know, yeah. It should appear like that, but it might take you a few seconds to figure out how to make it appear. It took me, like, about a couple minutes to figure out how to make it appear. I just, like, got rid of the background, like, hid the background for a second, and then it appeared out of nowhere. I'm like, whoa, cool. Okay, there we go. Now you're going to go over here, and you're going to make a rectangular marquee selection, like that. You see that? Yeah. Alright, you're going to do that on a new layer, by the way. Because, yeah, new layers are cool. Alright, on a new layer, and then you're going to go up here and select a large soft round brush. I use like 300px because that's a good number for me. And I'm assuming it's a good number for you. Maybe not, I don't know. And then you just want to make 3 clicks, and look at that, you'll brighten it. You'll give it some brightness. And just so you're aware, this layer is going to be our cool, like, lettering for the space effect. So, yeah, make it look awesome. Alright, then you can deselect the thing and get rid of it. Well, yeah. Alright, and then you want to create a smart object out of this layer because, well, you want to make it a genius. Okay, then you want to do a Control-T and you want to resize it, move it to whatever you want. I'm going to make the letter X out of this, but please, you can use any letters. You can actually maybe do an N or an M. A J might be a little hard to do, but M, N, A, X, T, those are all simple ones. You get the picture, right? So just maneuver it, resize it, put it together into your form of a letter. And what you can do now is you can now duplicate this layer like a bajillion times and have it look awesome. So I'm going to show you what it will look like when you've duplicated the layer. And for those that don't know, Control J or Command J will then duplicate your layer. But I'm sure you already know that if you're a Photoshop guru such as I. Right. And this might take you a few minutes, by the way, so I should speed up this process, but I'm just going to go for it and leave it going and whatnot. So, yeah. And I duplicated my layers about like 4 or 5 times just to give it that cool like effect and whatnot, but no, it's up to you. It's whatever you want. I can't tell you how to live your life, and so yeah. Can't tell you to do Photoshop either. Okay. Looks awesome. And mind you, like, for just FYI, like, certain, like, you can do this in multiple different ways. If you alter certain things in this, you can make it look even more awesome. I'll show you my first outcome. I made one previous to this with the letter A that looked pretty damn awesome. I consider it more awesome than this one here, but I don't know. Your opinion, Matt. It's whatever you think. Whatever. But, yeah, you can totally alter certain things in here and make it look twice as awesome. But I'm just showing you how to do it the actual way. But I'm sure if you altered opacities and different things and whatnot, I'm sure you get an even awesomer effect. And hey, if you'd like, you can post a response to this video showing your awesome effect if you like. But if not, that's cool too. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to merge all these like cool layers into a group, just so it's easier to handle and not be confusing and whatnot. So I'm going to click them all and drag them into the group thingy right there. Now they're in a group, okay? And I'm changing that to overlay or a screen just because I think it looks cool, but you know. And I'm changing the opacity down to like 76, 8, 9, 80. Yeah, 80 is good. Yeah, we like 80. And there you have it. That's it. That's the tutorial. Not much more to it. That's my outcome there. As you can see, it looks pretty sick. That's my previous one. That one looks even more awesome, I think. But, you know, your opinion, whatever's. So yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you get awesomeified. And thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, and like as you always have and will and do. Laters, y'all.